What is up, everybody? Crimson Thunder here, and welcome to fight number 12 of this Freedom 5 playthrough of Sentinels in the Multiverse, the video game. Last time we did get lucky with Apostate, because that particular villain requires a lot of luck in the beginning in order to keep him under control. Next, we're going to be facing off against my favorite villain in this game, the Ennead. Only because of the fact of the fun stuff that they end up bringing to it, especially if you play on advanced. We won't do that this time. But when you're playing against the Ennead, you're facing up to 9 villains, and you wanna basically just do a simple damage race against them. Freedom 5 should be up front, as he should try to provide the card plays. Bunker being only in the back because a lot of the stuff that the Ennead or all the stuff that the Ennead plays is all one shots, and unfortunately that does make the ammo drop totally useless because it has to be villain cards to be destroyed, and the Ennead has no targets, and the Ennead and this will not. And every time the ammo drop, when the Ennead gets destroyed, it will only flip over, and it does not actually proc or count as being destroyed. So that's why we have that. Freedom 5 Wraith, unfortunately, her deck control can be very is not exactly extremely helpful once you get into the later stages. So we want to basically optimize this team basically to do as much damage as possible to all the others. So let's go fight. And yes, we're taking on the Tomb of Anubis because that's the most appropriate way to do it. Oh, Apollo has seen millennia. You shall fall before the Ennead. We stand together against injustice in all its forms. So card draws and support. A terrorist, a tomb, set, tough nut, and new eat. Okay. Take damage. Damage control is also pretty important because they do small amounts of chip damage. We really want to try to get absolute zero set up as best as possible. So let's go ahead and start with the isothermic transducer. We will not be... The fuel freezes will not help in this. And we should take Ennead out first so we can maximize the damage. And Cold Snap is the very first thing we play here. Snack Interruption. And Ennead's the only target. That Hypersonic Assault is absolutely critical. We'll bring the Razor Ordnance out so we can focus down Ennead so we can get her off the board as quickly as we can. As I said, ammo drop is totally useless here. Backpick Strike, Modular Insulation, Fleet of Foot, Smoke Bombs, and that. Let's get everybody the cards. Ooh, another Fleet of Foot. There are no bursts in the trash, so we're going to just skip the second play. We can redirect this into Ennead itself. We can take care. Ah, shit. If we have to, let's not destroy the focus apertures. Okay, so we should lead from the front here. An absolute zero. Cryo chamber will help. Then the play. Because now we can actually damage them. So let's just get a coolant blast ready. Sonic Vortex, so we can now take out Nui and the two ones that provide extra damage. Small bombs, so we can mitigate the damage off of the ones with the lowest HP. We need legacy. We really need legacy to grab that inspiration. And this environment can really hurt. Fortitude, module installation, sucker punch, combat stance, and maintenance unit. Let's just get Nui out of here now. Now the damage reduction to everybody is now gone. Ah, here comes another one. Now with Nui gone, the trash will shuffle. Once a tomb is gone, it will make Wraith's infrared eyepiece completely useless. So now let's get Absolute Zero going with its cryo chamber. Now we're taking full damage. They're taking full damage. And I want to get rid of a tomb first because that's the leader of them. Let's sustain ourselves. Sub-Zero atmosphere is totally useless. That for the extra cards. Now we can shut everybody off for a turn. So now we don't have to worry about their damage. I'd rather wait to get set up with the other stuff first. This environment can definitely be hostile. Flat cannon. There's the inspiring presence I'm looking for. Swarm scarabs, of course. Okay. Mega computer can go. Coolant blast. Surge of strength. And the glacial structure. Flank smash. Well, we can easily get rid of the swarm scarabs. I'm going to move the swarm scarabs to the bottom, so now we can draw. I have 5. Heal for 6. And we'll put a glacial structure out there just in case we need to. Quick insight. And there goes a tomb. There's a Hypersonic for next turn. So now, put the combat stance out because this will definitely help. Give the inventory barrage to Tachyon now. Turret mode, because we won't really need to do too much other than just shooting and supporting everybody else. Tachyon gives her another card draw. We don't need to do anything else. And this is why Legacy's leaf from the front is so good. Alright, now we can bolster our allies again. We will need to put this on Jeb now. There's no use putting on Set if he's gonna die very quickly. Looks like all the equipment's out. So throw a Shockwave and let's just draw some more cards. Push the limits. Four burst cards, so let's just say goodbye to Set now. Draw a couple more cards and then turn. Okay. Should be good enough. No, I don't want to. I don't need to destroy that now. So now all I have to do is shoot Just shoot and give card draws. And I'm going to definitely play the takedown for no cost. So now that completely ruins their whole turn. Another takedown. Coolant blast. There goes Isis. I didn't really want both of them out there, but it works. Alright, now let's finish the job. We'll take out Jeb first because Tefnut's gonna cause everybody to discard cards. Goodbye, Jeb. And this is going to be the end. Now sucks for a lot, but this will do 23 damage to Tefnut, and that eliminates everybody out here, ending the game. So basically the idea is to prioritize which one of the members of the Ennead get eliminated first based on the situation, and do area damage when it's appropriate. And then play either the prevent damage or the prevent them from playing cards when it's appropriate. So thank you so very much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for more content. Until next time, I'm Crimson Thunder. See ya.